Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sports YouTube channel. I am DJ Sports. We are back here to talk sport and football updates. This is another edition of Sports Rap Show, and I'm here with Lil Dave today. The ex-Manchester City player B.Mendy has finally been released after he was accused of rape case, 7 rape case. Now the question is, the English media to date now have not disclosed the identity of those women that accused him of rape case. Do you think why are the English media, the UEFA and its governing bodies allowing these people to go scot free and not doing anything? What do you think they should do to stop this act?
Uh, Hi everyone again. This is Leo Dave. Subscribe and like our videos. Now, the first question you asked is why, and that is what I can't explain because it baffles how someone can defame a well-known player, not just a footballer, the celebrities, not just celebrities, anyone at all. How someone can decide to defame their character, have defamation of character on them. They get sued, they get charged to court, they get tried, and at the end of the day, after they are found guilty, those who have made the allegations go scot free. They walk freely, they move around scot free after all the damage that has been done, after all the trauma that has been caused, after all the psychological damage that has been caused. No one cares anymore. And I think UEFA, not just UEFA, football governing bodies should look into the case of Benjamin Mendy and help him and bring those who have brought these wrong allegations to justice. It is I feel for him in this case. I really feel for him. 2.5 years of his career wasted, a lot of his time ruined, a larger part of his life ruined. It takes only serious therapy, and I don't even know what it takes now for him to get back on his feet because they've put him through a lot. I hope that everybody concerned, every governing body concerned, will find something to do about this charge so that people won't just decide one day, wake up one day and decide, I feel I would defame you, especially for the ladies, because that's where the whole thing tilts to more. They will not just wake up and say, I will show you, I will lay these charges on. No, there should be somebody, at least one person, who will be punished for defaming the character of another person. And I'm sure that others will sit tight and will learn. So I need them to, we need you guys to really stand up to these cases, to these issues. It's wrecking people. This is wrecking people's lives. Please save lives. Thank you.
Yeah, the guys out there, the moral lesson of this story is that fear and resist women, they can ruin your career. Also, yesterday, finally, Arsenal announced Declan Rice is a record fee signing for them. Now, let's look back to the record fee signing, the English players uh, that clubs have signed in the English Premier League. The likes of Harry Maguire, 80 million for Manchester United. He has not lived. He has been a barrier error. He's prone to error at Manchester United. Also, Jack Grealish, when they signed him, before he now put back to his form last season. And Nicolas Pepe is not a English player though. Arsenal signed him for 80 million and is also an installmental payment. Do you think Declan Rice can be a flop at Arsenal? And looking that he has already played in the English Premier League for some years, do you think he can be a flop at Arsenal?
That he has been in the English Premier League does not mean he won't be a flop. He'll be a flop. Look at the past names you've mentioned. Harry Maguire has played all his career in the English Premier League. Jack Grealish. Now, the only thing that made us know Jack Grealish has a point to prove was after Raheem Sterling left. If Raheem Sterling was still in that team, he would have kept benching Jack Grealish, even though he was bought for 100 million. So, and we found out that Jack Grealish too has played all his career in England, so that is not a factor. But for Declan Rice, I personally don't see him flopping, and this is the reason. I've said it before. Someone has asked me this question. You see, midfielders, except for injuries, except if you are very much injury prone, if you are prone to injury, you don't stay fit regularly, that is where people will have issues with you. You see, for midfielders, you are not expected to score goals, neither are you expected to really defend. So your mistakes are not always costly. your mistakes are not always obvious. So I don't see him flopping as long as he does the basics well. Just intercept the ball, break up the play, allow your runners to be able to move forward, give your defense a breathing space. I don't see him flopping. I think Arsenal have got a really good buy. The only issue with Declan Rice has not been about his quality, has been about the price tag. No one has problem with his quality. Nobody has problem with it. But the issue is he really worth that much? But hey, this is English football. We know how it runs. So I think it's worth that amount in an inflated market like this.
All right, Arsenal fans, keep eating rice and enjoy rice. It's your time right now. Yeah, after Saudi Arabia clubs have raided Chelsea, signed a lot of players at Chelsea. Now on to Liverpool, they want to sign. Al Ittihad wants to sign Jordan Henderson and Al Ittifaq. No, Al Ittifaq want to sign Jordan Henderson and Al Ittihad want to sign Fabio from Liverpool. If these two players now later goes out of Liverpool, it's true that Liverpool have brought in some midfielders, some great talents. Alexis McAllister from Brighton, Dominic Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig, and also in bid for Romeo Lavia. Don't you think it would be a huge blow for Liverpool next season?
Whoever Liverpool is bringing will be of no effect that much if there are no players who have been on ground who understand how the midfield runs. The midfield is not a place where a one man runs the show. The only three positions on the pitch where you might have your say on your own is where either you're on the flank, or you are a standing nine, or you're a goalkeeper. Every other department, midfield, defense, all have to be together. Now, three midfielders leaving Liverpool at once. Oh, sorry, two leaving. Oh no, not two. Alexis Chamberlain has gone. James Milner, Naby Keita. Now that's like almost the only player that will be left will be Thiago Alcantara, which is not guaranteed to always play games regularly. So that would be like overhauling the midfield at once in a bid to when you are about starting all afresh. Now, starting all afresh does not mean you have to sweep away all the players in one department. Now, these are new players with talent, no doubt. They are good. We've seen them play. We've seen how good they can be. But they are coming together anew. There have to be people who will put them through how things are done. It will take a little while before they adapt to the new style of play in their new team. So I think Liverpool letting go of both Jordan Henderson and Fabinho at once is going to, at least for almost half of the season, is going to cost them dearly before those new players get to understand each other. So what I will advise is at least let one man remain behind. But with the offers these players are having, it's very tempting. Jordan Henderson is said to be earning up to around £700,000 if he leaves. If I was Jordan Henderson too, I'll be thinking, what's left in my career? I've won everything that should be won in club football, and I won them as the captain, not even just as any player. So, and I'm 33 years of age. So for the Jordan Henderson, I understand why he has to leave. But for Liverpool, they should try and do something to hold at least one of them behind, at least for one season, to groom these players, to make them know how things are done in the team.
All right, let's see how it goes. Also, Darwin Nunez is now the player to wear the number 9 jersey that Roberto Firmino left for Saudi after he left to Saudi Arabia. Jordan Henderson has not, Darwin Nunez have not lived to expectations last season. We thought we can compare him with Erling Brotherland last season, but we see how it's wasteful in front of the goal and how it's a flop last season. Do you think he's someone to watch out for next season, and we can now start the comparison between him and Haaland next season?
Comparison between him and Haaland, I'm not sure, but I think he's a player to watch out for. Now that one is certain. It might not be in line with Haaland. Now the reason he was even being compared to Haaland in the first place was because they moved in the same transfer window to rival clubs, as playing the same position, having almost the same physique. So very similar. That's why they've been comparing. On the norms, if they moved in different transfer windows, no one will be comparing them. So I don't think he will be as good as Haaland because of the team Haaland plays in and with, well, obviously we know his quality, but surely we know his team helps his quality more. It does. That's the thing. But Nunez just has to prove to us that he's worth that amount. It doesn't have to be on Alan's level. No one is asking him to do that. But I think football wants to see him justify the 75 million pounds that was paid on him, 100 million euros. You need to justify it. So first season there were excuses, a lot of excuses. He doesn't understand English, he's new to the environment, the team, he met a bad team, a lot of excuses. But now, enough of excuses.
Alright, Darwin Nunez should justify his price tag. That's all we have for today. Don't forget to JJ Sport TV. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at JJ Sport. Follow us on our social media handles. We love you guys. See you next time. Bye.